Hello, hello everyone. Good evening. It is Michelle Litwiller here with Owl Star Stampers. It is Wednesday, August 7th, 2024, and tonight I have three really amazing cards that we are going to make featuring the Frosted Forest bundle. So this is a bundle I'm featuring for my card club for August. It's amazing because it not only has a stamp set and dies, but also these decorative masks. So I want to show you how fun and easy it is to use this bundle and to give all of my 200 card club members more ideas to create with as well. So that's what we're going to do tonight. That's what's on the schedule. We're just going to wait a minute for people to find us and hop on. And so when you do, please leave me a comment, say hello, let me know where you're from. So I see people are here. Hello, Nadine and Maria from Saginaw, Michigan. Hi, Marcia. Hello, Hilda. So some of you are watching on YouTube Live and some of you are on Facebook Live. So thank you for all of your interactions, your thumbs up and your hearts, and for sharing. Sharing is caring. Hi, Jane. Hello, Denise. Jane, I packed up your summer retreat and it went to the post office today. Yours was one of the early ones, which is funny because your last name is a Z, but they weren't in alphabetical order, so yours went out early. Hello, Cassie. And I see Cynthia from Connecticut. Hi, Georgia. Thank you for liking and sharing. Hi, Joanne. Good evening. Hi, Peg. Hello, Amy. Hi, Natalie from Idaho. Okay, I see Tara from New York and Kathy from Kentucky. Oh, it's so fun to see everyone on here. Hi, Nicole from Iowa and Paula and Lori. Sorry if I've skipped you. I'm trying to go in order. Hi, Lynn from Kansas City. And we have Carolyn from North Carolina. Hi, Barb. Oh, shout out to my mother-in-law. Barb is on here on Facebook. Her and my father-in-law came on Monday and helped me pack up. The kids helped too, but they drove from their house. They live about an hour and a half away. Helped me pack up the extra classes for the retreat and the retreat make and take. So thank you for that. Hi, Wendy. So good evening, everyone. Okay, Tara asked a really great question. She said, are you getting closer to your $1 million sales? Tara and everyone, friends, yeah, we're in the final stretch. What did you call it, Ryan? We're in the final countdown. And so, yeah, we are. Let me look real quick. Just give me 1 second. Uh-oh. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. We are at 970. What would it be? Something. We're almost at 980. So we're at 974, sorry. Math is really hard today. I've been really busy with the retreat. So that's where we're at, 974,000. And so I have until the end of September to reach that goal. So I'm still on track. But hopefully I can get there sooner, like maybe the beginning of September instead of the very end. So speaking of, any of your orders this month will help me achieve that. If you take any of my classes, if you take my card club, if you take the extended class in the card club, all of that will obviously help. So just early shout out and thank you to all of you who do those things. And before I get started, well, let me do this real quick, and then I'm going to share with you what I have planned for August so you guys have a little heads up. So please like and share this video, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. We're trying to get to 10,000 subscribers, and we're really close to that too. So share the channel with your friends, and you can also like and subscribe and follow on Facebook. Okay, here's my email list. Make sure you're on my email list if you're not already. So last week I did a video on these cards. Whoopsie. The Round We Go. You guys loved them so much. And so I did a tutorial. So I'm going to be in one of my emails tomorrow. Make sure you're on the email list because tomorrow I'm giving you guys a free tutorial for this class. I didn't plan on doing that, but there was so much positive feedback and you guys asked, and so I listened and I stayed up late on Sunday night and I typed up the tutorial. So your free tutorial for everyone on my email list. So this is a bonus one that will go out tomorrow. So be on that email list. And what do we have next? There's a shopping link. So that shopping link already has, I believe, the host code embedded into it. So if you just click that, it will automatically have the code. So yes. Oh, Janelle said I have to use my bonus day coupon, so I'm going to be ordering soon. So yeah, I'll tell you what I have going on. So here's the new host code for August. So tonight I'm going to be making 3 cards featuring what I'm using for my to-go card club. My in-person card club is going back to how I used to run my in-person classes. They're still going to make 4 cards, 2 of each. They're just going to use 4 different stamp sets. And if you're a local person, it's still the same cost and all that. I need to reach out to you, but I'm busy shipping the retreats. But all the to-go people, or if you're local and you want a to-go kit, you can still get one. We're going to be featuring the Frosted Forest bundle. So I have Card Club. You have to sign up until the 10th if you want to join that. Next week on Tuesday, so normally I go live every Wednesday evening. Next Wednesday, I'm flying out to St. George, Utah. So I'm going to be going live early next week on Tuesday afternoon, and I'm going to do our August virtual class. So if you order now through the end of next week, you will be kind of bundled in with the August virtual class, and you're going to get the card class that I'm going to make next Tuesday and my gift. My free gift is always over $50, so just know that. And so if you have any bonus days coupons that you want to use, like Janelle said, don't forget to use those. You have the whole month of August, but get those coupons in and redeem them. And so this might be a bundle that you want to get after you see it tonight. It's beautiful and it's really easy. Don't let it intimidate you. So we have that. The virtual class will be next week. Then this month, I'm guessing around the 3rd week of August, I'm going to be doing a live buy one get one free sale with my retired Stampin' Up products. So all my retired stamp sets, bundles, punches, any retired ink and stuff like that. I usually bundle up some of my old in color inks and cardstocks. We'll be doing that around the 3rd-ish week of August. So we're going to be doing that. Don't forget, somebody said that designer series paper is on sale, 15% off, a lot of them, so you can use your coupons towards that too. And then the last thing I'm doing this month, which will be launched towards the middle of the month, is I have several online classes that I'm going to be offering, kind of like all at once. You can pick 1, 2, 3, or 4. There'll probably be 4 different online classes, and they will be all online, shipped to your door with tutorials and all that good stuff. So that's what we have going on this month, and hopefully that will help me get very close, if not to that $1 million mark. So we're in the final countdown, and so I appreciate you all so much. It's getting very real and very, very, very exciting. The what? So in fact, can I? In fact, I just filled out some stuff for Stampin' Up as well in regards to that. So it really is getting real. The stuff that they request when you get near to that. Okay, so tonight, let me show you a sneak peek of my card club. Okay, I know some of you asked me what are we doing for card club, so if some of you want to order ahead of time, and it's really hard for me to plan too far in advance. If you ever have noticed that some products go unavailable or they sell out. In fact, what I really wanted to use actually did sell out, so I changed to to this one. And so let me show you the cards for Card Club. This is the to-go version, and you make 2 of each of these. So I think you're gonna love them. And then I have an extended class, so it's only $20 more if you want to add on, and you get more products. So you get like $15 for only $20 more, and you make 5 all different cards. So let me show you the cards in the card club for August, because I absolutely love them, and I hope you do too. And I'm sporting a red, white, and blue. This is like my 4th of July shirt, but it's the Olympics. So here is the first card. So it's trees, and you have beautiful stamp sets in the bundle, but you could make these like for Christmas or any sentiments as well. So there's the first one. Here's another one. Isn't that one so pretty? It's like a thinking of you card. Then there's this one, and we're gonna make a version of this fun fold tonight, but look at this one. This one was inspired by demonstrator Terry Gaines. She shared the dimensions, and I loved it. And so it's super easy to make. We're gonna make a card version of that tonight. Different style, same fold, fun fold, different design element. And then this one as well. So those are the Card Club cards. You'll make 2 of each, and you always get over $20 of product. Okay, then you guys, if you're in the Card Club, you should have got an email. If you signed up, I had 2 people join yesterday, so I believe I sent you the link. The one she asked, she's like, I need the add-on class. And so if you want the add-on and you didn't get the link, just reach out to me. I'll forward it to you. But the add-on is going to include 5 different cards featuring the same stamp set and even more additional products. Like one is you'll get the this gold and silver ribbon, and some extra paper and stuff like that. Okay, this card I'm about to show you might be one of my favorite cards ever. We're gonna make look at that. Look at that wink of Stella. So there's that card. There's this card. This one I did use a Merry Christmas. So like I said, you can, this card, so these cards feature more of the dies. This card, and we have this card. So 5 more cards that you can add on for only $20 to extend your experience of the Card Club for August. Okay, Mary said, I'm so excited for you. Tara said that will be so exciting. Thank you, guys. Yeah, it definitely is exciting. Yes, the U.S., a lot of their sports are doing so good. It's like I love watching all the Olympics and all the, athletes, and their stories are always so inspiring and motivating to me. As a former runner and track coach, and my kids are all runners, and my husband's runner, I've been loving the track and field that just started a few days ago. So, okay, we're going to get crafting our cards tonight. So I'm going to turn the camera down, and I'll put the host code back up at the end, but let's get started. Thank you guys for sharing. Okay, so the first card we're going to make is this one right here. And, excuse me, let me get my things in order. I'm going to show you this stamp set. Okay, so this stamp set is a little more on the higher end, but you could use any trees that you have. However, I really love the mask, and so that's what I'm going to really be showcasing tonight. So you get to do 3 different trees. What kind of tree is this? Does anyone know? There's a bird, and then there's 4 different sentiments. So they say, thank you, thinking of you, and how you strengthen my life. Birthday wishes for a day as great as you are. And then this one over here says, no beauty shines brighter than that of a good heart. But of course you could add a sympathy, You could add Christmas, like Merry Christmas. You could do a lot of other, sentiments that you have in other stamp sets as well. It also comes with these amazing dies. So that's why I did that add-on extend class, because there are so many dies. So this cuts out this die or stamp. Then these cut out the like evergreen trees. Okay, and then you have this die we're gonna do. So this is just really cool. And then you have two different birds. Okay, this one I use on the one extend to go inside that big tree, and then you have the like branch part, and then the inside of here too. So there's just like some really cool dies, but it doesn't stop there. You also get 6 different masks. And so 3 of them, and they're numbered 1, 2, 3. 3 of them color in this large image, which I'm gonna show you all of them tonight. And then the other 3 do the evergreens, like the big and small. And these are very, very easy to use. They're labeled A, B, and C, and then 1, 2, 3. So I do recommend having some blending brushes. You can add those on as well if you don't have any. They're $14 for the small ones, and you get 3. And so if you do the extend, I'm going to include one, because I feel like I have like 20 of these, and I have one for all different colors. So these are what I recommend for the stencils anyway. So that's what you get in the bundle, and that's what we're going to be using tonight. Okay, so our first card is, I'm really excited. I hope you can probably tell in my voice the excitement. I'm happy to be crafting with you. It's been a long day of packing retreat boxes, which I love, but it's really a lot. Okay. So Maria said, I think it's called a baobab tree. It's like from the Tree of Life in Africa. Okay. I probably didn't say that right, because I can't really read all the letters with the B's without my glasses, but cool. Did you see? I didn't, Georgia. I missed that. Yeah, Janelle said, yes. So one of the distance runners in the 10,000, he's like from kind of like a local hometown hero, the town next door, one of the Olympic runners anyway. So that's really cool. When I did coach, he was super sensation, and it was incredible. Everyone always was speculating, how far he would go, Grant. Okay, so card number 1, we have a thick white card base, and this is 11 inches long by 4 1/4, and you just fold it in half at 5 1/2. So this is what we're gonna do here. And then I have I have these right here. Sorry. So I have Mossy Meadow, and then I have a basic white. So I used a stylish shape, like a circle. You could use a punch, and there is, I don't know if you can see, there's little stitching going around here. And so I just cut that out, and then you can use a circle on another card, and then this is gonna layer on here. But before that, I used this little tree, and I cut this out. Now again, this will extend long like I did in this card. Again, this is on the extend. See how it just goes all the way along? So there's that, but you can also shorten it to any length you want. So you could do this in any color. Before we put this on, I'm going to take Wink of Stella. I linked Wink of Stella, I think, in the description because it's back in stock, but this is like a glitter brush. And so I am going to paint. This is a brush. If you don't like a mess, if you don't like glitter going all over you, just use this, and use like your little silicone mat. Maybe a spoiler if you're taking a summer retreat and you don't have a silicone mat, don't buy one. Although I have more than one. I love that. I've been using this a lot, so you may see it in your retreat. So I'm just adding this pretty little wink of Stella. And so it's shimmery. I'll hold the card up at the end because it always looks better that way. Okay, then we're gonna take this and, okay, how am I gonna do this? I'm gonna I'm gonna take my wink of Stella. I'm gonna squeeze it a little bit. So when I squeeze it, I could see the liquid come up through the barrel here. And now I'm going to, see I'm holding this and I'm tapping this and it's putting little, like, to me it's snowflakes because I live in Michigan and we typically have cold and snow. So I'm doing that to add a little sparkle. Maybe it could be rain. So now, do you see? Now that looks so pretty. So I'm going to kind of take this and I want this to kind of go, I want to make sure I position this to go like so. How do I want it to go? I want it to come, so not all of, I just want the base kind of hidden, so kind of like that. So I'm going to take a little bit of liquid glue and I'm going to, I'm not going to work, you could use your adhesive sheets. So I'm going to add a little bit of liquid glue and then just a little bit to some of these branches. Okay. Just when you use this glue, it is phenomenal glue. But I always tend to have a heavy hand and like squish it out like way too much. And now I'm like, is anything even coming out? So now I'm going to be like, probably just do what I said not to do. Okay. So I'm going to, here's my Mossy Meadow. Again, you could make this card with any color that you like. So I want it to go like this right here, close enough, something like this. I'm just gonna lightly tap it down and then I'm just gonna make sure that this has an even border on it, and it does. So there we go. So there's our card so far. Again, this would be so pretty in red and whatever color, Blackberry Bliss, you could do early espresso. Okay, now on here we're gonna stamp, we are going to stamp, let's see, what stamp should we use? You could do birthday. I think I'm gonna do, actually, I think I'm gonna make this a Christmas card, and I'm gonna pull in the greetings of the season, and I'm gonna stamp Merry Christmas. You could totally stamp one of these from the Frosted Forest set though too. I'm gonna grab my Mossy Meadow ink pad, and I need a block. I'm gonna do this one right here. I'm glad I'm not the only one, Maria, that I don't know how to say it. Okay, so I want Christmas, and then I want the word, I'm gonna use the cursive-y part, Merry. Maybe I will, I think I will. I think that will all fit on there. Merry Christmas is gonna go all the way across. Okay, so I'm gonna put it down a little bit because I have some ribbon that I'm gonna put on here too. So I'm gonna put Christmas down here. And then I'm gonna stamp the Merry. If you are new to stamping and you don't have a Christmas set, this is a really great one to get with all the words. Or maybe you just love Christmas and you love collecting Christmas sentiments. This is a really good one. I've been using it a lot, so I know a lot of you have already bought it. But it has incredible set of die cuts. I'm just getting a baby wipe because my chamois is like bone dry. So baby wipes work good. Sometimes they can get a little fuzzy, so they're not my favorite thing to use, but they work in a bind. My favorite thing to clean my stamps off is this. It's called our chamois. You can see mine is like as hard as a rock. Just put it under warm water. It'll re-soften it and rinse out all the ink, and then it's good to go. I think this is the first one I've ever got. They come really pretty purple. But that's my favorite way to clean off my stamps. Okay, now we're going to grab our ribbon we're going to use, and I'm going to use this ribbon right here. This is the silver and white sheer ribbon. Sorry, I'm coughing. I still just can't get over whatever I had a couple weeks ago. It's just like a lingering cough. Well, maybe this ribbon is really thick. It's sheer. I think it's going to be fine. Okay, I'm just going to tie a knot. You can do a bow, but I'm just going to do a little knot here. And I think this silver ties in really nice with the Winka Stella that we used. I need a pair of scissors. Okay. Thank you guys for joining me and hopping on tonight, sharing, commenting, all the fun stuff. Okay, now with this, I'm going to attach it over here with dimensionals over our little trees and then those little sparkles. So I have a sheet of dimensionals right here. So this card is just some dies. You can die cut them and create this really fun card. Now the next card we're gonna do with the other pieces. So then we have this, and Janelle said, I always pour my water bottle water on your chamois. That's really smart. That's a good idea. I have a little spritzer, but not usually that, but that's a good idea. Okay, so there goes that. I know, Janelle, you said you love this set. This is your favorite. So there we have that. And then our card base, it could go either way. I'm going to do this. And I have a little bit of Winka Stella. Not that that's going to hurt anything, but I'm just going to wipe that off. And then this is going to go on here. And I think I'm just going to put it flat. You could pop it up if you wanted. And then you can add, if you wanted, rhinestones, pearls, any little sparkle if you want. But I'm actually going to leave it just like that. Isn't that card I love this card. I love it so much. And I'm going to turn the camera view around because I feel like this view, you really can see, just all of it right there. So let me know what you think of card number 1. And again, you could always add some little rhinestones or pearls in that little circle or the outside as well. But I absolutely love this card, and I think it would be pretty in any single color that you picked for the background. So there's our first card for tonight. All right, so there's card number 1. Now we're gonna go to card number 2. Card number 2, I actually don't have this card done either, but I have an idea of what we're gonna do. So this card is, it is Pecan Pie, 11 by 4 1/4, and score it in 5 1/2. That's our card base. And then I have 2 pieces of paper. One is just white and it's 5 1/4 by 1. We're going to put that on the inside. And then this is the outside, and this is also 5 1/4 by 4 inches. This paper you might recognize. This paper is on sale right now. It's 15% off, and it is the Market Goodness. So it is to Market 12 by 12 designer series paper. There is this little kind of wood paper in there. So that's where I got it from. And so if you did order the retreat, you're going to get a pack of that, but that's what we're going to use. Now I'm just going to set that aside because we are going to stamp, and we're going to use the stencils on this tree right here. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Yes, Kathy, a little cardinal would be perfect. Aw, yeah, for your dad. There is I feel like I just ordered a stamp set that had a little cardinal in it, and I can't remember what it was, but that was like my whole purpose, was it had a little cardinal. I feel like Tara said too, like, yes, I think there's one coming in the new catalog. So keep your eyes open. Okay, so for this card also, we're gonna need a piece of white. I thought I brought some white over here. What did I do with it? I thought I brought some white paper to stamp this tree. Here's my tree. I got my tree right here. I'm gonna use Memento black ink to stamp it. And, oh, the sled. Lori said the sled. Yeah, the sophisticated sled has a little cardinal in it. So that's in our online store. You can purchase that now. Yep. So yes. Okay. Maybe I left my paper. I don't know what I did with it. I had a piece of white to stamp this tree on. And it has totally disappeared. Totally. But I just grabbed another piece. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a piece of scrap paper. I have my silicone mat down here. Okay, so I'm just lining this up right here. And then I'm gonna put this, I'm gonna actually take my folders or my mask first. Okay, so you're gonna look for, and our ink is water-based, so you just use like under wet water, it just wipes the ink off. I clearly didn't do that when I was done, but you can see it just wipes them off and cleans them. But they're numbered 1, 2, and 3. So what I'm gonna do is I meant to grab my grid paper, but I don't have it. So I'm gonna put this, it's like the edge of my paper here, and I'm gonna take, I have a marker, and see there's a little like a notch here. So look at this. Okay, I'm gonna outline this since I don't have my grid paper. Here's how you can make it work. Kind of like that. Oh, but probably I needed to stamp that first. Right? Probably. So you know what I'm gonna do? I guess it doesn't matter. Well, maybe it does matter. I'm gonna put my paper underneath there. I was trying to show you how to line it up, and then I didn't even stamp the thing right, or stamp it first. Here we go. If it doesn't work, I'll show you how to fix it. That's what I do. Okay, we have our tree. We inked it up in Memento. I'm just gonna stamp this in the middle. Then you take number 1. So here it is stamped. Then you take number 1, and this one is actually really easy to line up. You kind of just line it up. Let me go get my grid paper. So we sell like this grid paper. This is a retired one, but we sell this if you guys ever need it, and it has like a ruler and a grid. And so what's nice is like for stuff like this. So I have my little grid. I'm gonna put my thing here in the corner of my paper, right? So I'm just using it in this bottom corner. And now I have the one and the notch up here. So as long as you have the same little notch in the same place, it will work like perfectly. Okay, so I'm going to layer this over. So here's where you can see this is not difficult at all to do. Okay, you line it up. And then I'm just gonna notch this out, see, like that. Okay, there. Now I know that if I have my paper in the corner there, that these will all line up. Okay, so the first color we're gonna take is that pecan pie. And then I have a brown blending brush right here. Mine says light brown, and you just kind of go over it like this. So hold it down and then just start swirling in the color. Okay, that's it. If you want it darker, you just keep adding more. If you want it lighter, just start light and then you can get as dark as you want. Okay, that's it. Then when you lift it off, it is colored. Okay, so I'm going to put it back, my paper back in this corner. Okay, so now it's done. And now we're going to move on to stencil number 2. And so for stencil number 2, I'm going to use garden green. Now you can use the same color greens or you can use a variety of greens. I have, that says light green, but I think I'm just gonna go with it. This is like really light green. So I have this. Okay, first I need stencil number 2. So that one says 2. And then I have my paper in the corner, and then you just line up that notch right there. Has to go down a little bit. And then to see how that lines up perfectly. So then you can go in and just start adding your color to your tree. So you don't have to use your markers or anything. You just, this is it. It's so easy. Okay, if you want it a darker green, just go ahead and add more. Okay, that's it. Voila. Okay, then our next one is number 3, the last one. So then again, and I'm just making sure each time my paper is in my corner, and then this notch is gonna match up to this notch up here. Okay, so then this just goes right up here, just lining that up. Okay, and then for this one, I'm just actually gonna stick with the same color. You could go in with like a mossy meadow or something if you want the same color. Like on the one card, I did a fall color card, so I used like a yellow and an orange. Okay, so then I'm just gonna go in, add a little bit of ink, and here we go. Just add a little bit of more. Sorry, my table's like shaking. Okay, and then it looks like this. Isn't that so cool? That's so easy. Like anyone can do that. Now, if you want maybe some of the greens, if you're like, oh I want the first color a little bit blended more, just go back in, put this back over. I mean, I think it looks totally fine. I'm just saying if, for example, you wanted that, just line this back up, go back in, and just go like this and add a little bit more if you want it darker or more blended. And that's it. That's what you have. And so there you have it. That's how you use the mask. So easy and so beautiful. Yes, Michelle, they're mailing out all by Friday. Yep. So they will be out of here because I have people coming on Saturday to craft, and like 16 ladies, so they have to be gone. So about 13 went today, and then tomorrow a whole bunch will go, and then the remainder will go on Friday morning, so I can set up for the retreat for the people that are coming here. Okay, I just cut that out because I need to die cut this, and I have my mini machine, and so I'm looking for my dies. So I'm gonna cut out the tree right here with this. Okay, so this is gonna come right here. So yes, I had to show you guys how this bundle works. It is, again, you can use any tree with the card club this month, like any tree set. We have a ton, we've had tons. But this one is special because of the masks. Like, and it's very, very easy. So this is my mini die cutting machine. I'm just gonna line this up on here. Okay, and put this on just like that, and run this through. Okay, and there we go. Now we have a super beautiful tree. Now we're gonna go in with our pieces that we started with, and wherever I put those, I mean, really, how many places could they, where did I put, they're under the stamp set, that's why they were hiding. Okay, so we have, come on, our tree here. And so I'm trying to decide if I want to add some linen thread or anything to the outside of this card. I'm trying to see. What do you guys think? I'm gonna add this to the inside, and then I don't even see my linen thread up here. How is that even possible? I think I'm gonna add some, but I'm gonna add it to the sentiment. So we're gonna put this paper, the To Market paper, down. We're gonna take our tree with some dimensionals. And for the little skinny stem, you can use the mini ones, or you can take the side of your dimensional pieces and you can add it right here. I wish we had some regular vellum. I know we have that evergreen like vellum. I didn't even think of that. This little white is a little bit too much over here for me. I'm just gonna trim that off a little. My thing must have slid a little bit in the paper, but I can just take a little bit off and that looks good. I'm gonna put that right there. And now I'm gonna use Thinking of You and How You Strengthen My Life. I'm gonna do a Thinking of You card. And so I'm gonna use the dies. Look it, I love this bundle so much that I already have another one that I grabbed, but I haven't used it. I was just like, what is that? But look it, this one right here has a little cardinal. If you want a cardinal, the Sophisticated Sled has a little cardinal that would be perfect with these trees as well. That's what I wanted to show you. Okay, so I need to stamp this. Okay, the next card is gonna be the fun fold. And I'm just gonna take, I want just a little strip, and I'm gonna do the brown. I almost stamped it upside down. Okay, we're just gonna stamp this. Okay, and then I'm gonna trim this off with my paper trimmer. Okay, and I'm gonna do like a 3/4 inch strip. And now we have this. And we're gonna take our paper snips and cut this at an angle. Kind of like that. There must be something sticky on there. And I'm going to put this across here. So I'm going to put a dimensional on each side. And before I put that down, I'm going to take, this is actually crumb cake baker's twine. It comes from the Essentials pack. I don't know, my linen, I have like some, well, there's some linen thread right here already done. So you could take some linen thread. Yeah, I'm going to just use that bow. That's already pre-done for me. Okay, I'm going to take that, stick this on. I'm going to put that kind of like there at an angle, and then just take these off and pull that down here like so. Isn't that so pretty? It's so simple, but the mask do all of that coloring for you. And then you can add your favorite embellishment to it. So you can, like, I know there's like there is a bird in here. You could add the birds up here, which these are gold and birds and dragonflies. I think I'm gonna take some of these and just put them on here. I think they will look, and I like them that they're kind of flat and they go in different directions. So I'm gonna put some of those on. I think I want one more, maybe up here. Maybe I want this one out a little bit more. Okay, there we go. There is our second card. So it opens up like that. I'm going to turn it the other way to show you, because I think it just shows so much clear. So there you go. You can see the card really well. And so there's that card. So card number 2. Okay, I have one more card, and it's going to be kind of like the fun fold card for the I can't think right now. The card club is kind of a similar fun fold. So what we're going to do for that one, we're going to use the evergreen. We're going to use this tree on this card. And so what you're going to do is, this is just a regular card, you know, the normal card that's folded in half. It just has a couple extra score lines. So you're going to start out with 8.5 by 5.5, and then you're going to score it at 4 1/4, 5.5, and then 6 3/4. So here it is, so you can see. So here's a card base, 8.5 by 5.5, and then you're going to score it at 4 on the long side, at 4 1/4, 5 1/4, and 6.5. Okay, so that's what I already have. Now take your bone folder, and this is like kind of like a book binding card. You're going to fold it in half just like normal. Then on the next score line, you're going to fold that back. Okay. And then the next one, you're going to fold it back as well. Okay, so it looks kind of like this right now. Now on the first one, the closest to the middle, take your adhesive, put a strip down and go ahead and seal that. Okay, so there's your, this is what it looks like now. Okay, so then you have a few more pieces. You're gonna have, it doesn't have to be white. I use Mossy Meadow, and this piece measures 2 3/4 by 5 1/2. So that's this piece. And then my next layer is just like a 1/4 inch, 2 1/2 by 5 1/4. And then I even have another piece that I'm gonna put on there. This is like some wood. It's like wood paper. I know you can't see it, but it has like a wood texture. That's just a 1/4 inch smaller. And then you need 2 pieces of designer series paper. Now, if you took the mini album, you might recognize this paper. This paper is not on sale. I'm sorry, it's so pretty, but I love the plaid. So I'm gonna use that, and I have a 3/4 by 5 1/4, and then a 3 by 5 1/4. So those are all the pieces. So here's this. I'll hold it up so you can see some of the basic measurements for this card. And so you can see that. Thank you. Okay, thank you, Lori. She said those birds look really good. Okay, so now that we have, so far all we have is this glued down. We're gonna take the designer series paper. Oh, I feel like I cut this wrong. Maybe I did. Or maybe I scored it wrong. I probably scored it wrong. Yep, I scored it wrong, I think. Definitely scored it off. But I'm gonna make it work anyway. Yep, I'm just gonna make it work. I think I scored this like a hair off, because this should like line up perfectly, and it's a little bit wider, and then this should line up perfectly, and I'm just gonna tuck it under there and make it work. So if you follow the measurements, see, I shouldn't have done it ahead of time, it will work just perfectly. And or if you score it wrong, you can still make it work just by doing what I'm doing. Okay, so there you have that. Now, this piece, I'm going to line it up so that it lines, so here's what it looks like. So then it's folded and folded. I'm gonna line this up. I used a different color so you could see it better. It's just gonna get glued right on there. So on this flap here, just add your glue, then take this is a bigger one, and you're just gonna line up that and just press it down. So there you go. Here's like kind of like the bones of the card. All right, and then we're gonna put a layer of white. Then I'll show you how we're gonna decorate this one. Okay, now this is, it comes in 12 by 12. It has a wood background, and I'm gonna show you because it's gonna come to life. I have just like my blending brush in the brown, and when I do this, you can see like the wood texture in the background. We also have embossing folders, but this is kind of the easy button, and I know it's not showing up very good, so let me show you this way. See the wood background right there? So cool. So there's that, and I'm just gonna layer that on here as well. Now I'm gonna show you how to do, we're gonna color that the evergreen. Okay, so we're gonna put this aside. Michelle said, I just signed up for the card club. Will I be able to order the add-ons? Yes, if you signed up like yesterday or today, or if you just did, I will forward you the email that went out to the current subscribers already. So you can absolutely add on the class or the bundle if you don't want to order it yourself, or if you don't have any coupons you want to use. yes, I will definitely do that. I have the blending brushes on there as well if you want to order a set of those. Okay, for this card, we're going to use the bigger of the pines, and there's a smaller one and the bigger one. And then these masks, you can also do the big one and the small one as well. I'm just only going to do the large one. So these ones are labeled A, B, and C. So I'm going to take the bigger one out. I'm going to do it kind of like I did the other one. And the fact that I'm going to use Memento Black ink pad, and I'm going to use 2 different colors of ink on this one to show you how you can change it if you want to. Okay, so here's my grid paper. Sorry. I have no idea where my scrap white went. That's so weird. I had like the perfect little rectangles to stamp on and no clue. I'll find them as soon as the video ends. But I have more. So I'm going to line up a piece of white. Okay, here's my grid paper. I'm just going to line this white up in the corner again. And I just want to make sure, oh, this one, the notch is off to the side. So maybe I want to line my paper up at the 1. And then I'm going to, so I'm going to line this one up here. And I'm just doing this so you can like visually kind of like see it better on the video. So there. And then my paper, probably need to stamp it though first. What am I doing? I'm getting ahead of myself. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Okay. You're learning a lot of maybe what not to do tonight, or how to get ahead of yourself. The first thing we need to do is I need to stamp this so I can position it. But those notches are just so you can line up one after the other. That's what I'm trying to get at. Okay, stamp the main image first on your paper. There we go. B said, how do you sign up for your card club? I don't know if it's linked in the description, but yep, my husband said, B, that it is linked in the description of this video. It is the last link. So there is a link and you just click on that, and then that is how you can sign up. Okay, so now I have A. So you can easily see how these do line up. You just take them and you kind of line it up just like that. So it's like, that's like the perfect way to line it up. So I'm gonna line this mask up here on the side. I'm just gonna put my paper down. And then I'm not gonna move, see my paper is a little crooked. So as long as I don't move my white paper, which my white paper should stay right in here in that frame, and then this is lined up here. So I'm good to go. Okay, for this one, I am going to use, let me close up the black. I'm gonna use a light green and a darker green. So I'm gonna take soft sea foam. This is like a really light green. And I'm going to use it with, then I'm going to use mossy, or you could use mossy meadow, you could use garden green. Okay, so this is soft sea foam. I'm going to color this in. Okay. And then when you lift it up, do you see that, how cool it is? So there is our first layer. Then our second layer is this. So I'm just going to put this position this right over, which I moved that. So just put that back in its spot and just lines right up. Of course, I'm making it more difficult on video. Everything on video tends to be can be more hard. Okay. Then I'm going to take I'm just going to take Mossy Meadow, and I'm going to take my darker green. I just keep moving this, and I'm getting frustrated, and it's not, I promise you it's not hard. You just line it up with those little things, and then you just can't move it like that. And if you do, then guess what? You just get a new piece of paper. It's not the end of the world. Okay, so you just go over it a second time this way. All right. And then it has like this beautiful like shading, the light and the dark. And then you can go over it a third time. This one I've seen it done with the white crafting if you want snow, or you can even add another layer of green. So the third one is where you can definitely add snow or more green. Now on my one card, I just left it, I only did 2 layers, and I liked how I did it. So if you have not, we do sell a white crafting. This is like an older ink pad style, but then this is what, and I would use maybe a sponge dauber to add the white to go over it if you wanted snow, or you can add more green. I'm going to show you the card where it is. Oh, that one I just did 2. I only did 2 layers on the other card, so I'm going to stop there. You can do, if you want the snow, I would do the 3rd layer. Okay, so then we're just going to cut this out and put this on our card. I'm going to use a die again. Okay, so I'm going to just pull in this little machine. I didn't do this ahead of time because I wanted to show you how cool it is, really. Okay, let me grab the die here. Now I have this and this and okay, and then the top plate, and this just goes on, and it's gonna run right through. I have a lot of demonstrators that are in my card club, so you can be a demonstrator. You don't have to be a demonstrator. Anyone can join my card club. It's just all entirely up to you. So that, hopefully that clarifies that. I make my own kits, and I ship them out. So okay, so now we're back here with our card here. We're going to take our tree, and we're going to put this on some dimensionals. So okay, so we have 3 of these. Okay, I'm putting 3 little dimensionals, so there's our little tree, and I'm going to put this here. And then you can use whatever words we want on here. So let's use, what can we use? I feel like it's Christmassy with this and the paper, so I'm actually going to bring in this stamp set again. Again, you could use any from the actual bundle. It's any of them would work. You're welcome. Let's use Season's Greetings, and this is just a die from, I believe, the Unbounded Beauty dies. And let's stamp Season's Greetings. Will that fit on there? I think so. And let's use the, oh my, Mossy Meadow is what I'm trying to find. It's right here. Okay, we're gonna grab the Mossy Meadow and we're gonna stamp this sentiment. So hopefully you can see you stamp your tree first and then you line up the first mask over. And then as long as you have the little notches, they will all line up for you. You just can't wiggle your paper underneath is all. And if that happens, it can happen, but you'll learn and make it work. But there's our little tag. And I do like the blending brushes. They're my favorite way to blend with the mask. But then I do think with the snow, because that white ink is a craft ink, it's a pigment ink, that the little sponge daubers work to get it more precise anyway. All right, so now we have our little label. And I'm going to pop that up on dimensionals, and then I'm going to add some little bow and some embellishments. Okay, so this is going to come down right here. I have another little bow. Actually, I'm stealing it off of a bell. And I have a double little bow with some linen thread. And I'm gonna stick that on right there. And then for some embellishments, I'm gonna use these metallic, they're called, I don't know what they're called, but if you're in the club, you're gonna get these. They're in copper, gold, and silver. And they're very, very pretty. You could use anything, really, any sort of embellishments that you like. And I think I'm gonna use maybe the copper ones tonight, and I'm gonna put one twisted one up here, and I'm gonna put one of the smaller ones here and one of these over here. Okay, so then on the inside we'll just add a little, so there's that. Isn't that so pretty? And it just goes like this. Then on the inside, you can just add a little rectangle, or even you could even use a die. I'm trying to find one. Like you could use a die, little rectangle, or cut one and put that in there and just have a little message. If you want a bigger one, make it bigger. But you can just add that to the inside. And there you have it. You have an adorable fun fold card. Again, this card design was inspired by Terry Gaines. I saw her card like this fold and I loved it. And so there's that. So we can write a little message and sign it as well. So there's that. If you do need to buy a craft white ink pad, it comes with the pad and then the re-inker, and you have to ink up the pad. That's how it comes currently if you do purchase the white craft ink. Mary said you can use white pens. You can, but I don't know if I would use it over the mask, because that might ruin it maybe. I don't know. I guess you could do that. But to clean these off, it's really easy. Just take them to your sink under regular water and it'll wash them right off. Now the craft ink might take a little bit more because that's not a water base, but if you just even take, like, you'll see like this little baby wipe just cleans it right on off. So they're really easy to use, really easy to clean, and really fun. So let me turn this around and show you this one up close. And whoops, I'm showing you and you can't see it. So here's this card. Again, here's the little fun. So you can see all the details up close. Aren't those masks so cool? And then you open it up and you have a little message there. So there's our third card. So which one do you like? What one is your favorite tonight? Do you have a favorite? We started out with this one. I guess I was on a green kick. See that Winka Stella? So pretty. Then we did this one. This one does have a little piece of white you could stamp on the inside. And then we did this really fun bookbinding fun fold card. So there's that one. Actually, this one, it would have to be a rectangle because you can kind of see that square. So I think I'm going to take this out and cut up a rectangle that is a little bit skinnier than this one. So I'm going to replace this. But I'll do it after the video. But there you go. So I hope you have you have fallen in love with this really pretty bundle. Again, you can use any trees for these cards. When we came out with the set with the roses and the mask, I really fell in love with our decorative mask. And so I really wanted to use this before it potentially could sell out, because a lot of these with we had sunflowers and stuff, they just sold really, really fast. So I wanted to show you how easy and fun they are to use, and that we're using them in Card Club this month for our to-go option. And now you probably know why we're not doing it in person, because with all these masks and the brushes, we would be here for 4 days probably creating those. But you guys that get it shipped to you, you can do them at your own pace at home. So yeah. So, okay, so that's our club. Again, I'll be live next Tuesday for our virtual class. If you want to sign up for the club, you have until the 10th of August. If you want to add on the class, you can do that. And then we'll be doing later on in the month some online classes with a whole bunch of different sets, and then a buy one get one free sale, because we are in the final stretch to hit the $1 million in sales. Thank you, Michelle. She said, I love your USA shirt. Joan said, I love the first one, but as usual, you always do great projects. Kathy said, I would love to make the first one, and I would love to receive the third one. They're really not, all of these cards are very easy to make. The key is just lining up the mask, and the little notches definitely help you. Mary said, how was the concert with your daughter? Oh my gosh, it was a lot of fun. So her and her friend, who's almost basically kind of like a cousin, we went together, and it was very loud, and they had so much fun. They had so much fun. So it was a really good time, and something that I think she'll remember forever, and they're still talking about it and looking at the pictures and all the videos that they took. But I think I would say 98% of the people there were probably 14 to 24 years old. So they had a lot of fun though. Okay, so I think Kathy said she's looking for the card club. So thank you guys so much. I hope that you've enjoyed these projects tonight. Next Tuesday, we'll have 4 different cards with 4 different stamp sets. So, so that's it. Jenny loves the second card, and Carol likes the last one. So I love everyone has different favorites. So thank you, and I will see you guys soon. And yeah, bye everyone.